Hello, traders. Gary Wagner with the Gold Forecast here. It is Tuesday, the 14th day of December, a little bit after 10 o'clock here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and this is the Daily Report. Gold currently trading off of the high, still trading about $3.20 higher at 1398, 1399. It has made a play and has traded substantially higher throughout the evening session, meaning Australia, London, and Asia, and has come off of that. We did have a meeting today by the federal chairman in which they announced that in essence the quantitative easing would remain unchanged and interest rate policies would remain unchanged. As you can see, the market is still trading on this upward slope here. We'll take a look at our Henkin chart in a little bit so you can see it is still trading within the channel. However, this one little candlestick that we have is a shooting star. It's really not after a large uptrend, so I'm not going to give it as much credit, but it is something that we do want to take a look at here on today's Daily Report. Here we are looking at our daily Henkin chart, and as you can see, it is clearly still following this upward channel or track that we are anticipating and hoping for it to run into in terms of keeping a range. The one thing about the Henkin chart is that it will at all times be a lagging indicator, but it will take a lot of the noise out of the market as we get these intraday fluctuations to give us a stronger or better idea if we're really on the right track. And as I said, as you can see here, it absolutely does appear as though, at least tentatively, we are following this upward channel as resistance, as can be seen right in here, and as support, as can be seen right in here. Now realize the market play that we made last week, we made based upon some very, very strong indicators I felt. Fibonacci retracement, a particular candlestick that I look for. But when you look at lagging indicators, and averages, of course, by their nature have to lag, you will notice that they won't catch up. Even if our calls are correct, they will not catch up for a couple of days, because when we took that call, we were still looking at red candles. But what I saw that was a very, very strong indication was the fact that the candle size itself was getting shorter. As you can see, here's that candle size here, and as you can see, it continually got shorter. And because of that, I believe that it was a confirming or a confluence item within the market itself, giving us a strong indication that that market in place, in fact, was bottoming. Traders, this is a weekly Henkin chart that we're looking at right now. And as you can see, really what I'm looking for in this particular chart is the fact that once we moved above this 50% line, are we going to continue to trade within this channel? And will this channel give us a strong indication of support and resistance on a weekly basis? For that purpose, of course, it's very, very early in the week, but it is currently trading right within that range. And lastly today, I do want to take a look at a 30-minute and intraday candlestick chart. And the reason that I want to do that is to get really a more solid idea really of support and resistance. Of course, this is that $1,400 mark right in here, and 14 to 1405. And as I have been saying, I do believe that that was going to be our first barrier of resistance. If you recall from yesterday's session, my suggestion was 1405 would be our first level of resistance that we would hit. And as you can see that a little bit more clear on a intraday chart, it does appear as 1405, at least tentatively, is giving us a little bit of resistance. I would like to see the market on a closing basis begin to close and take out 1400. I did receive emails yesterday that asked about adding to this position. And my reply is, once we see, or I should say, if we see a base develop and the marketplace hold substantially on a closing basis above 1400, we can look to add to this position. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily report. Bye-bye.
When I look out my window, many sights to see. And when I look in my window, so many different people.